What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my crypto journey. My name is Fudney, and today we're going to be talking about some Saitama updates. We're going to be talking about Saitama Guru's tweet, which is weird to me, right? It makes no sense. It's hilarious, actually, but there could be big news on the way. We're going to be talking about Saitama and why I think it's consolidating nicely and might shoot to the upside. And then we're going to be talking about the hashtag Let Us In movement between the partnership of Saitama, Everrise, kind of a statement they're making to big exchanges out there. But first, let's talk about this tweet and read it. It says, "This week will be monumental for Saitama. Just finished up booking out my meeting schedule for the following 6 days. To reduce FUD, there will be no teasers or dates. Just slapped on a dinner plate for the wolves to feast. Who's hungry?" Okay, check this out. Check this out. Either he's not all there or he's trolling us. This week will be monumental for Saitama. There will be no teasers. This week will be monumental for Saitama. There will be no teasers. You cannot be kidding me. This is a freaking teaser, but he's saying there's not going to be any teasers. He's done this before, so I don't think he's trolling. I just really think, I don't know what's going on with this guy, but what happened to the PR team? Let's get the PR team out there. But this could be big news. Now, hands down, the biggest news that we could get is not the fact that the swap is working. No. It is partnerships with bigger exchanges. What are we going to do about those big exchanges? Now, he mentioned it again on Scott Herman Crypto's fitness show, right? He talked about big exchanges again. We're still waiting to get on those exchanges. We haven't heard anything back from them. The whole Willie D situation, all that good stuff is the reason, right? One of the reasons why we didn't get on KuCoin, and who knows what's going on with Binance and Coinbase. I think it's because of the token mechanics. Now, we'll see what has to happen, but the best news for Saitama are big exchanges. Let's talk about the price action. This thing has been consolidating nicely, right? Nicely for what? Maybe 2 weeks or so. It's been in this general area. So usually that's a good sign. Now, not a ton of volume for Saitama compared to it historically, but we still have a good amount of holders. Now, a lot of people got mad about that video I made about the dust wallets, right? You can check the video up here in the cards, right? I made a video on the fact that a lot of the holders, right? A lot of the wallets for Saitama have little to no Saitama in them. And a lot of them have $100 or less. Now, I'm not saying that those guys are not important, because I understand if you can only buy $50 worth of Saitama, then that's all you can afford. I get it. But at the same time, $50 of Saitama, right now at today's current value, it's not enough to even swap for anything, because Ethereum gas fees are going to eat it up, right? And this is not including exchanges. This is the total holder count that we get from Etherscan, right? And that's what's included right here. This is Etherscan right here, not exchanges. The exchanges on Etherscan count as one wallet, right? They have their own liquidity, right? So that's different. But people got mad because I pointed out that fact. But guys, the fact is only about 50% of Saitama holders have more than $100 in their wallet. That's a fact, right? But I still think this thing can make a positive move to the upside. A lot of people think I think Saitama's dead in the water. I don't think that, guys. I don't think that I don't think it's a revolutionary app. I don't think so. Right now, currently in its state right now, it's not revolutionary. Can it be revolutionary? The potential is there, guys. I don't hate Saitama. People always think I hate. I'm a big fudder on it. Look, just because I'm not here to confirm your bias, well, I mean, you can call me a fudder, but the people out there who are going to tell you everything's happy fun time and those sorts of things, they're a dime a dozen. You can go watch their YouTube channels. They'll confirm your bias and you can feel good about it. I'm just going to give you the news how I see it. And right now, times are not looking good for Saitama, but this thing can move to the upside and it's been consolidating. So that is a good sign. It depends on how big this news is, right? He gave us a teaser without giving us a teaser. Now, Everrise INU, right? Of course, it's originally Everrise, but they did the INU thing, right? With their hashtag Let Us In. It's a movement they're starting to big exchanges, like, hey, let us in on your exchange. We want to be in on your exchange, right? And of course, Saitama Guru had that AMA with David Gokhshtein the other day, and David Gokhshtein is now a part of the Everrise team. So they're, doing some sort of partnership, and they want to be on these big exchanges. Now, Everrise is a little different, right? They don't really have the same tokenomics as Saitama, right? And I think that's the biggest reason why Saitama is not on any of these exchanges. Keep in mind, Everrise only has about 60,000 holders on the Binance Smart Chain network, and maybe a few thousand more sprinkled across other networks. So that means that they're still not at the threshold for a lot of the exchanges. So they have some work to do. But Everrise, I really like this product. It is a fantastic product, right? A bunch of dApps, right? It's pretty much a place where if you're a cryptocurrency token that, you want to make it in this world, you can use them as a service, right? You could do a bridge, right? Where you could bridge your projects to different blockchains, right? You could do Evermigrate. So if you're migrating to a V1, V2, maybe you want to change the contract or something like that. You can stake here if you want, right? I know one of the subscribers named Nick J is staked for like a year on this. Everlock, you can lock your liquidity. Eversit, Everwallet, so they have their own wallet, right? This place is like a one-stop shop for you if you want to stake your tokens, you believe in the product, or you're a project that want to use their products or services. So I think it's really, really cool concept, and obviously the price action shows it. It's been increasing for quite a while now, and a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers are shilling this token for good cause. I think this is a great token with a real use case, right? They're partnering with Saitama to get on these big exchanges. They're like, hey, let us into these big exchanges. Now, Saitama's tokenomics are going to be tough to work with for some of these big exchanges. I don't know why. Speaking of SafeMoon, right? SafeMoon hasn't been able to get on some of these exchanges. They've been around just as long as Saitama, and they have 3 million holders on paper. How many of those wallets are active? I don't know. Definitely not all of them, not even close, right? But they weren't able to get on some of these exchanges as well. So we're going to have to see what happens. I like the movement. I get it. And that's going to be the best catalyst for Saitama going forward. Like I said, I think big exchanges are the best catalyst, and Saitama Guru knows that, right? We can't really make it without some of these bigger exchanges, because that gives the average Joe that likes to use Coinbase and Binance the ability to buy Saitama. Now, the fact that Saitama has renounced its contract, right? The ownership is renounced. Does that mean that they can't change contract, which means they can't fix the tokenomics? Because I know people like reflections, guys. I get it. But there are a lot of good tokens out there and coins that don't have reflections. Look you can make money on crypto without reflections. Believe it or not. It's nice. It's passive income. It's a small amount, but it's passive income, right? Depending on the volume of the token. But if we could just fix that part of the contract, maybe some of these exchanges will take us. I think that might be the biggest factor. You could say some other stuff involving the Saitama team could be the biggest factor, but I think it's the tokenomics. Now, a lot of people say we don't need those exchanges, yada yada. Yes, we do. Look no matter what you heard in some of these interviews with Saitama Guru saying we're going to steal our customers and all that stuff, that's not what he means. We need these exchanges. And if we didn't need these exchanges, we wouldn't be begging to get on them, right? We wouldn't be begging to get on them. We would just continue on our happy, merry way and not worry about these exchanges. But there's literally a Binance Saitama page that's dedicated to getting on Binance, and Saitama Guru often retweets them. So he wants to be on Binance. So I don't know what's going on. I hope the PR team really gets involved, because I think that saying stuff like this is not good, especially if nothing happens this week. It just sounds kind of pumpy again, but we'll have to see. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Did I just ruin your day with all my FUD, or do you like the actual realism that comes from my channel? Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.